to Christianity through my mom.
You never know what Christianity was.
I was introduced to Christianity.
Okay, I was introduced to Christianity through my mom, but okay, Crip. So as I kept evolving with knowledge,
What is your Christian? Then I'll be quiet.
Are you sure you're gonna be quiet? Because you keep filibustering.
A Christian is a killer. They killed Jesus.
Okay, tell her what your Christian is to you. That's the Christian that the Jews, they never was Christian.
Killed Jesus.
Hold on.
A gangster.
Okay, stop passing.
Let Dooney get
The word Christian.
Yes, okay. Play that.
It is short for Christianity. It is a Christian is someone that practices Christianity, the religion or the doctrine, just like a Muslim. A Muslim practices Islam. That's why they call Muslims. Okay, a Christian is just a name, and it comes from Christianity. Christianity is in totality the doctrine of Jesus Christ. That's why you're gonna always hear a bishop speak about Jesus Christ. I was once there before. I'm a Jesus fanatic, and like I said, when I was introduced. Hold on, where you going?
I gotta get some drink.
Yeah, get on something to drink real quick. You know what I'm saying? But when I was introduced to Jesus, you know what I'm saying?
I don't drink that.
Yeah. You know what? But in being introduced to religion, Christianity, then that was the way that I could identify the hidden presence that I've always felt in my life coming up. So once I did introduce myself, I was introduced to Christianity, and I was taught to become a Christian is to accept Jesus in my life, for Jesus can change my life and can be the atonement for my sins, then that's what I was taught. That's why I always make the reference that we are all born spiritual, because before I even met a Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying, I heard of a Jesus Christ, I was already walking in the spirit. God was already doing stuff in my life I couldn't explain. So when I was introduced to the church, then I can identify the hidden presence with the name Jesus Christ. If a Muslim would have came to me at the time that I needed something to identify with the hidden presence, I would have been a Muslim. I would have been worshiping Allah. If somebody, a Jew would have came to me and explained the Torah, because that's how Judaism is it talks about the Torah, which is the Old Testament. I would have adopted that because we was taught that. So if you reflect back on your life, and if you're watching this video, anyone, if you reflect back on your life, you've always had spiritual experiences.
Exactly. That's one of the rules of the universe. You're supposed to be able to make your own decision. You're supposed to have your own free will. Once you take away free will, then you break one of the laws of the universe. And you will be punished.
But you was introduced to something when it came to religion.
I'm saying that's not true. That's what you just said. I was in prison. I studied Islam. I studied Nation Islam.
Mm-hmm.
I studied Judaism. I studied Buddhism. And I wasn't none of those things. The Bible said no man can call Jesus Lord but by the Spirit. You're not smart enough to approach God. You sound good. You sound very educated. So you're talking about all this history. You're talking about all these books you read.
Christians be funny as fuck, bro. You just gotta let them be them. Cause they not gonna nobody follow them.
I can support these facts.
I asked you what is a Christian. You did not answer that. Let me tell you what a Christian comes from. A real Christian.
A killer, a murderer,
is someone that God, by the Spirit and by the Holy Ghost, it transforms man into the kingdom. You have to be born again. No man can call Jesus Lord by the Spirit. So just because you go to a church, because you call yourself Baptist, Koji, all that like gang related.
That's Protestant.
Hold up, Methodist. You call yourself a title. Because you go to a church, because you get in some water and be baptized, because you change your name and you call yourself Brother John or Pastor Eli, that does not make you a Christian. Let me tell you what makes you a Christian.
Well, tell us, Pastor.
He told Nicodemus, you're a religion man. He said,
allegorical fake
do
story.
You not know that you must be born again? What is flesh, what is spirit. You will never understand what I'm saying because you're trying to approach God in your natural mind. You are telling these people like you're so educated, but you're so blind. Let me tell you why you're blind. No,
I'm spiritual.
Because in your
I'm not trying to approach
self,
God. God is already
you
in
don't
me.
Okay, let me finish. You don't like your own self. You don't like the way you think. Have you ever told yourself you wasn't going to cuss no more, you wasn't going to lust no more, and you do the very thing that you say you wasn't going to do?
Who said that?
I'm saying, have you ever told yourself?
You told yourself that.
No, I'm saying, have you ever?
Because you keep trying to speak for me.
I never told myself I wasn't going to cuss no more or fuck no more bitches. Why the fuck would I tell myself that? The fuck? That's some shit you tell yourself, buddy. Would never tell this nigga say I would never cut. Nigga, only thing I say is that I ain't gonna smoke no more weed, knowing I be lying. I'm like, I ain't gonna smoke no more weed. Next blunt. damn, man, I only got $2,000 left. I ain't go to the plug. Like, it's like, when I want to stop, I stop. I stop for 3 months at a time. It's like, then pick back up on it. Like, when I feel like I gotta lock in, I put it down. But I tell people all the time, like, I'm done. Nigga, somebody call me. I'm like, what you doing? You high? I'm like, hell no, I'm done smoking. I ain't smoking no more. Why I was smoking? Like, but when I'm dead ass for real, like, I don't smoke. Like, you just, like, that's what you tell yourself, buddy. Keep that over there. Never said I was gonna fuck no more bitches. Never said that.
I said, have you ever did anything that you said you wasn't gonna do before?
Spiritually, I'm not trying to find God.
Okay,
I already know.
Okay,
I walk with God.
If you walk with
God.
Okay, if you walk with God,
I got faith.
Okay, if you walk with God, let me say
God walk with me.
Okay, listen.
Every day.
What God you talking about?
The most divine, the hidden
Who is it?
The divine that we try to put in a box and call God.
Forget that.
No, we can't forget that.
To identify.
Okay.
But we can't put God in our mouth.
You know
God
why? Because we coexist with God. Because your breath is spirit.
God is bigger than
Blah, 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 blah.
I'm gonna let Unc have it.
I don't want it.
You don't want
it? Hold on.
He done tapped out.
This we could do.
That's what Charleston White did. Charleston, you owe me. You tried to talk about God when you came to my barbershop, and you seen. When he came to my barbershop, I ran his ass up out of there. You're not allowed to talk about God no more on no platform. Matter of fact, you might not even say a word that sounds like God. Or I'm going to jump on any one of these podcasts and jump dead on your ass. But go ahead.
I agree with that.
Wait.
I second that.
Why
Charleston White.
You agree with that?
Yeah, because Charleston White, on thing about Charleston White, this is what I remember I told you about Ray High, but on thing about Charleston White is this, right? He kind of like know the truth. Right, when you know the truth and you like change for the money, right? He let the money dictate what he teach, right? And that's my problem with Charleston White. So it's fuck him because like he act the ass for the money and not even tell the truth, right? I'm gonna tell the truth regardless, right? So Charleston White is like controlled by the devil.
Well, hold on. What?
Fuck Charleston White.
We talk about his truth, but fuck everybody on here has their own truth, so he's entitled to his truth, just like you're entitled to yours.
But he came in my shop to try to.
He likes talking about God. He likes Charleston White. They ain't say serious as hell. He likes it. He likes it.
Charleston.
You tell by his face.
I'm just saying he came in my shop trying to talk about God.
I fuck with Charleston.
Hey, only thing I'm saying is he came into my shop and he tried to talk about God. Anything else Charleston White talk about, he be on it. I be listening to him, but when he tried to talk about God, I chopped God his ass, which is I took him over there through the. That nigga started convulsing. He went. That nigga, he started shaking and shit. He got up from my chair. True story. He got up from my chair like a demon was manifesting in him, and he got a half a haircut and walked out. He couldn't take it no more. So I told him, you saw it, but they didn't see it. So I don't have a problem with Charleston. I think he dropped a lot of good nuggets.
Okay, let me say
but he need to talk about God no more.
Watch this. I like I like Priest.
Thank you.
I like Charleston White. Let me be real about everybody. I love watch this. Regardless of what we feel about Charleston White, only thing I don't like about Charleston, I'm gonna tell you I like a lot. He have a lot of knowledge, but because it's like preachers, they'll preach the word. But what I don't like about them, they'll tell you the truth, but when you don't live it, it's when I got a problem. If you're gonna speak for the kid, don't come back and you talk about killing your brother. Don't come back and talk about somebody's mama, because they can get you killed. Yeah. Don't come back and talk about somebody that done lost somebody through gang violence. Then you come up here, you talk about the gang, but you disrespect the gang and you don't respect it. Charleston White got a bunch of knowledge. A lot of people got a bunch of knowledge, but at the end of the day, people don't want to hear a sermon, they want to see one.
Oh, God.
And here's the thing, we can talk about a lot of stuff. Charleston White ain't perfect. But where the brother that's going to pull them over and say, brother, you got some knowledge, but it's how you deliver it. You telling the truth. I don't like for no brother to run around and kill somebody and thinking they're a gangster. Anybody can pull the pistol and go through the neighborhood and shoot an innocent kid. That don't make you no gangster. Anybody can run around and sell dope. Anybody can get up here and disrespect his brother. A real man can respect his brother. That's why I don't respect these so-called studio gangster rappers. They're not a man to me. They're not real to me. They talk that talk, but they don't walk that walk. I hear a lot of people talk like they're a gangster. But what I don't like about people, when you use people for your own benefit, Jesus never did that. He laid down his life. It's not my job to ask people to give me money where I can live in a big house. It's not my job to ask people for money where I can drive a Rolls Royce. That's not my job. My job is to serve my brother. My job is to pick my brother up when he falls, not condemn him, not go and hire somebody to kill him. That don't make you no gangster because you got money and you can get somebody killed. Watch this.
This nigga be talking about nonsense.
I listened to Uncle last preaching no way bunch in long love. So even if it's true.
Where the fuck did this shit just come from? He's like really passionate about it. Like, don't want to hear this shit, man. What the fuck?
Even in the church, even in the streets, everybody fake, man. Who's gonna be real and teach on them up for you?
That's wait to last. Yeah, and I like him, right? Because like you know he had wisdom. Because like he waited to last.
And this is the kind of
the Last Supper.
This is kind of where we differentiate because y'all be talking a lot of knowledge. Y'all just said about Charleston, he has a lot of knowledge. Mm-hmm. Pastor speaks with wisdom, and I think that's the difference of what all this is. Because you can go as deep as you want to go. Mm-hmm.
No, I understand. No, wisdom is the key. Like, everybody, knowledge is nothing. Like, I keep telling you this. I don't think you understand. You finna say some shit that's stupid as shit. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna stop you before they say that stupid shit. I don't.
I'm gonna stop you before you say this stupid shit. Oh. Fried. What the fuck I was finna do? Oh yeah, right back.
I keep telling you this. I don't think you understand. You finna say some shit that's stupid as shit. So I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, that was hearing the stupid shit. I was finna say.
This is wisdom, and I think that's the difference. Charleston, we differentiate because y'all be talking a lot of knowledge. Y'all just said about Charleston, he has a lot of knowledge. Mm-hmm. Pastor speaks with wisdom, and I think that's the difference of what all this is because you can go as deep as you want to go. Mm-hmm.
No, I understand. No, wisdom is the key. Like, everybody, knowledge is nothing. Like, I keep telling you this. I don't think you understand. You finna say some shit that's stupid as shit. So I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna stop you before they say that stupid shit. I don't believe in my brain. I don't believe in knowledge, gang. I go with I don't believe in what I know. Everything I know is a trick. Right? Everything that I think I know, I don't know. So don't tell me that I think I'm smart. Bro, I'm dumb. Bro, I'm stupid. Bro, I believe in God. So you can finish now. All the other
and I agree with I believe in God. So you can say I got knowledge all day long. It's nothing. Hold on. It's nothing wrong with pursuing knowledge. It's nothing wrong with that because that's just like knocking somebody with a PhD. It's nothing wrong with that. So because I sit up here and I sound a little educated, if you heard my fucking teachers, you would think I ain't got shit. Because I can throw some teachers out there too that I follow when it comes to general setting, and I start throwing out teachers like Anthony Browder and Ray Hagan. These are my teachers. They are philosophers. And I'm not saying I'm smarter than anyone. It's just that I wanted to seek more knowledge for myself. So when I'm up here talking, it's because I'm a witness to what I've experienced. And I've experienced everything that Bishop went through. Well, I done been deep in the street. But just because I know how to sit up here and I know how to talk to a young man that's 17 years old, you come from the street and then bring his mental state to another level, that don't discredit me. That don't say I don't have wisdom. That don't say I can't touch a young person. No, that don't say nothing. And then I can turn around and pray for him. Then I can turn around and say, let's lay prostrate before God. You know what I'm saying? He said, well, who is your God? The same God you serve. It might not be a biblical God anymore, but it's somebody that transcends.
Stop. He confused what wisdom is.
Okay, gotcha.
Wisdom is not choosing. He thinks wisdom is know how to choose. He been telling you that, are you smart? He don't know what wisdom is. Wisdom is
I know wisdom is what will have you confused.
No, wisdom.
I know knowledge is what will have you confused.
Yeah, you don't want knowledge. You don't want it.
But all that y'all talking is knowledge.
No knowledge, bro. Only thing I told you what. Listen.
You said the firmament.
No, listen.
When you said the firmament.
Listen, no, you missed the thing.
I ain't saying
you missed everything. You missed my thing. Only thing I said was be good. You missing you missing the whole thing I said. Only thing I said was be good. And I gave you points to understand why you should be good. Only thing I said the same thing Jesus said, gang. Be good. That's what you get from my message.
Knowledge is power.
Love. That's it.
Okay.
Everything else I said, consider it frivolous.
You don't get what he's saying. I get what he's saying. Y'all don't get what he's saying. Cause he trying to say Unc said a whole bunch of shit. No, Unc said no. I said a whole bunch of shit, but the main shit I said was be good. Or basically lead with love. So everything else, like he said, was points to help you, you know?
Consider it bullshit. Consider it man-made. Just love, bro. Fuck everything else I said. I just said everything I said good came from God. So all those bullshit I said bad, nigga, it came from me.
That's it. And there's nothing wrong with having knowledge, especially when you have knowledge and you have facts to support. Hold on, I'm gonna let you talk. When you have facts to support the knowledge, anybody can just start talking about shit. But when you have facts to support it, now Bishop speaks from his heart. He speaks from his experiences that he went through. And he speaks from how God touched him in the way that God touched him. The reason why he's sitting on his blue cap is because God touched him in a way that he's trying to explain. That's how he's a living testimony of what God can do to somebody that's come from the streets. I'm a living testimony of what God can do for somebody that comes from the street that's confused and don't have no direction, don't have a mother, don't have a father, don't have a grandmother, don't have no type of leadership or guidance in their life. But you can get on your knees and you can pray and ask God, show me. Whether it be Jesus, whether it be Allah, whether it be Yahweh Shai, whether it be Christian, whatever God name you. Sophia?
You can't forget about Sophie. You gotta say Sophia.
I don't know about Sophia. I ain't got no. You gotta show me some documentation. When we meet her.
I guess my small disconnect.
Okay, go ahead.
Is because Pastor came with testimony. He was talking about Dead Sea Scrolls
and I can tell my testimony.
Hieroglyphs. That's what we want. We want the testimony.
But y'all know Dead Sea Scrolls came from. I told you where they came from. They came from the tablets from the.
Yeah, see, we don't care about that. We care about your testimony.
You overcome.
The testimony is this: that I died 5 times, gang. I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro.
Okay.
This is on my life. 2 years ago, I was supposed to be dead. I went to the doctor. They told me my knee was swollen. They told me I was dying. I had high blood pressure. I had every disease. I had so many diseases. It was crazy. They told me I was dying. So I was sitting around waiting to die, and I was just doing fraud, just waiting to die, doing fraud, running up millions and millions, traveling the world, waiting to die. But I just didn't die. I'm like, why the fuck I didn't die? I was waiting to die. But then I got an epiphany, and then I saw God, and then I understood. What I'm trying to tell you is, you can't gain until you lose. You can't live until you die. If you living right now, you're not living until you find out something to die for. I don't know if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, you have to be born again.
But until you are ready to die, you're not ready to live.
Don't start that.
The only thing I like about this man, what he said, and this man, what he said, they have both. I can tell they help people live. Mm-hmm. So if you help people live, you shall live. Mm-hmm. So tell them, what I mean by that is, if you kill, you shall die. So we talk about like all the rappers and like Charleston White and all of them. I say fuck them all, because they work for money. I ain't never came here for $1, and I'm not saying that I should deserve to be paid, but I'm saying that when I come here off this platform, I speak, I help people, and then that bring me money, right? It ain't got nothing to do with like charging. So like again, like he said, I like him. They both got knowledge. I learned.
Appreciate it.
I learned so much here. I learned so much here, right? But even though I learned something, I'ma still say one thing. It's just love. But I love them. So fuck anything I said. And I just like the fuck and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like next time can we talk about
like I like the fuck too. Trust me. I love women. I love women. I believe in poly.
We talking about
but
that
listen,
shit, like Chicago.
Testimony just basically means testify. Okay?
I ain't testifying shit.
No, not you. Testify. Not like that.
He said, ain't no snitch. Hey, you talking about? Ain't testifying no shit. He dead ass too. Look at his face. He dead the fuck. Shit.
Not like that. But testifying of what God has done in your life. When you read the Bible or the Quran or anything that talks about a story of what God did, they just testify. Whether it be Noah, whether it be whoever, they testify of what God has done. So what you're saying is you want to hear more testimonies of what God has did in somebody's life if you're going to identify with something that's hidden. And Bishop is real good at getting up telling his testimony of how God delivered him from the street, how God delivered him from prison, how God delivered him. People want to hear that. They need to hear that. But at the same time, There's nothing wrong with someone that this is my brother. There's nothing wrong with someone that's consciously awake with more knowledge outside of a testimony to say where even the Bible come from, because it has questions. Because even in Genesis, that wasn't even the first book that was wrote. You know what first book that was wrote in the Bible? It was called Exodus.
Only thing they don't understand about the Bible is the Bible came from
Exodus, Exidus. Exodus. I think. I thought I was just such a smart ass. I really don't know how to spell it. But I know what he's talking about, though.
If you don't know what the Bible came from, the tablets. The tablets the Bible came from is the only thing you got to understand. So you ask yourself, where did the Bible come from? Okay, cool. We all believe in the Bible, because I do, but it came from somewhere, gang. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying this book came from somewhere. This book, where it came from, you trace this book back. This book came from somewhere. So
it's many books. And that's what Bible means.
But no, everything
collectively.
Let me tell you something. So when they put your skin.
Yeah, the Bible is a collection of books put together. I forgot how many. But then they end up taking out 13 of the books. And I know the book of Enoch was one of them. And 12 others. But yeah, they took them out. And then that made the other shit. But yeah. No lie.
In, they do the thing, they gonna say your skin is like 6 billion years old. But then they gonna say the earth is like a little bit less. So I'm trying to say, they gonna say this is older than the earth. Who gonna say that? The scientists. The scientists gonna say your skin is older than earth.
What made you come to God?
Look it up. Look it up.
What made you come to God, to your knowledge?
I didn't have a choice. So with this life, I'm gonna tell you something. Like, you remember, like, I'm gonna tell you.
Ain't nothing like our skin is older than the earth. By the way, we are earth people, children of the sun, star seeds, whatever you want to call it. We are in space. What you asked, our genetic code traces back to outer space. We is space. We're not meant to be here, but we're here because we're supposed to be doing something, and that something is unknown until you find what that something is, because everybody says something is different, but it's all connected to one big something. It's the only one I know how to explain it.
The Bible is true, gang. Like, a lot of stuff is true. You remember Saul? He was Saul. They came to him, and then next thing you know, he was blind, and he opened his eyes like he wasn't no killer no more. That happened to me. Okay. So I can't really tell you what be happening.
It's a road of Damascus experience. Paul had a road of Damascus experience. He met God.
I'm from St. Louis. I'm from St. Louis.
No, I'm using it as a parable.
Like, that's all. Let's talk about something real.
That is real. It's a parable. It's a parable. Because Paul never existed. Paul never existed.
He just asked you a question. What how you came to God?
No, we're going to talk about that Friday. I'm going to tell my whole testimony.
Let me say
because we've already been over for 2 hours.
Okay.
So
I'm done.
Yeah. So I'm saying Paul, he had a Paul, Saul.
Let me ask you.
Why y'all doing so long?
Answer the question.
It ain't been 2 hours.
Okay.
It been 2 hours?
Paul.
It been 2 hours? Fuck you.
He referenced Saul, which would change his name to Paul because
the Bible changed his name. He never changed his name. Oh, he still Saul.
I was just gonna say, all you gentlemen are amazing.
We all believers.
Can I?
Yeah.
Please, everybody, wrap it up.
Can I say something? Yeah. Let me say this here.
We're gonna wrap it up.
For sure.
I was at a place in my life. This for me.
Yeah.
That I didn't believe in a lot of stuff, because once you get in prison, I can't speak for in the world. My transformation came in prison. I didn't know some of the stuff that I hear from people. When I was in prison, they got all kind of different religions, all kind of different faith. I come from a background where I sold drugs, robbed people, shot people, been shot. I thought that was the way of life. That was my religion at that time. But when I got into prison, God got my attention through the things that I suffered, through the things that I went through. So when I hear people how they approach God and come to God, one thing I do know, no matter what I say to you, no matter how I try to explain to you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was finna just skip home. Hey, I finna download that bit and play it. Frat Punk finna download and play it. I don't even know how to play computer all the way yet. I don't know how to play computer with Marvel Rivals, but I'm gonna play it.
God, you're not going to but God will be told. The enemy said if you try.
Exactly. I'm on Charleston White time, nigga. I'm fucking boy. This nigga get to talking and talk for eternity.
No more. I'm out here trying to save people by laying down my.
Because those hey, well, I tell you,
Street.
y'all can ask us those questions. We definitely need to.
Yeah, that was a good video.